lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting sa matuluti. Di ka pasisiil sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw. May dalagang dula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng wataw at lu'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magniningning. Lupa ng araw ng walhati ng suka, may langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga alis na pumatay ng dahil sa'yo.
We go about celebrating heritage brands we love, leaning on dependable brands we adore, and exploring even the novel ones that draw us in. Recently, we've had to slow down, be more mindful, and be more careful. Following protocols called for by the times, our habits follow suit, and so have the stores from the SSI Group. The precautions they take in stores have become the new way of taking care of guests and shoppers. The store's frontliners take every precaution necessary to make our new reality still premium, still beautiful, still hopeful, but also ultimately safer. In the times that we need to maintain more distance and remain safely in our homes, our favorite SSI Group brands commit to remain accessible too. With a specialist at-home concierge service, a dedicated shopper can provide hassle-free access to your beloved brands. Simply make your selection, place your order, wait for your delivery. For the SSI Group, there is no missing out on the best, even in our different world. Instead, it stresses shopping access and satisfaction across different available channels, whatever channel you're comfortable with and ready for. If, however, you'd rather pick out your online finds yourself, you may browse through the soon-to-launch trunk.ph. The SSI Group also allows us to connect with our community, highlighting the need to give back through its We Rise Together program. They even go a step further by partnering with banks to provide its customers a way to give back. The SSI Group does what they do best. They deliver luxury and quality products and cater to the new wants and new needs of our new lifestyle. All while being an integral part of a helpful, hopeful, and thriving community.
Ganap? Di mo alam?
Birthday nila, alam mo!
Happy happy 5th year to one of the leading same-day delivery apps in Greater Manila, Pampanga, and Cebu.
Join us as we deliver big surprises this month.
Just Lala Move it!
Hello, it's that most wonderful time of the year again. And while the world isn't quite back to normal yet, global commerce is thankfully spinning again. And as always, there is no stopping Christmas.
And with commerce and Christmas come the blessings from hard work, as well as a shower of love from family and friends, respectively. It's that time of the year when we express thanks to coworkers and loved ones with words of joy and gifts of cheer.
With the way the world has turned in this time of pandemic, so too have a few Christmas traditions, mainly the all-important and thrilling experience of shopping that has gone to brick and mortar from the digital platform.
Well, hence our timely talks on the Manila Times' latest digital lifestyle forum titled Shower Holiday Blessings Online. I'm the Fort Vilgaseran, and I'm blessed to co-host with the Manila Times lifestyle and entertainment editor, Tessa Mauricio Ariola. Hi, Tessa.
Hi, The Fort. How lovely of you to say it's a blessing to co-host with me. It's a blessing to co-host with you as well. And you're right, The Fort. Today we've gathered managing editors, co-founders, chief executive officers, vice presidents, and business heads of logistic companies, delivery apps, malls and stores, and e-commerce startups to talk about the fun and exciting trends in online shopping this holiday season. But before we start adding to cart and checking out, I'd like to ask you, The Fort, have you finished your Christmas shopping and gift wrapping yet? And kasali ba ako sa Christmas list mo ngayong taon?
Actually, I have to apologize. I haven't even begun yet. So baka you can drop in my inbox your mga wish list so I can pick through it. And it seems my 13th month pay though has already all gone to paying bills and debts.
I hope not. Papadala ko ng list.
But seriously though, I do look forward to looking into the options on offer from our distinguished keynote speakers today. I have faith that they can give me ideas and help me give a nice bow tie around my gift giving activities during this Christmas.
Well, indeed, that spirit of faith goes hand in hand with the spirit of giving, which beautifully leads us to our very special talks today. Our first speaker is the managing director of Lalamove Philippines, a 24/7 on-demand delivery app that seamlessly connects users and drivers around the world to move things that matter. Before she was appointed as managing director, she served as the operations director of Lalamove in its early days, focusing on day-to-day rider and driver operations, which is the core business of the company. Prior to Lalamove, she gained valuable experience in other tech companies too, namely Groupon, Globe Telecom, and Mint, the holding company of GCash. These companies were very lucky to have her too, as our guest holds a bachelor's degree in business management from the Ateneo de Manila University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dana.
Fellow Blue Eagle pala siya.
Yes, she is. So we're in good company here, The Fort. So, if I had drum rolls, I would give her that. But please welcome Dana Maharrocon. Hi, Dana.
Thank you so much, Tessa and The Fort. It's fantastic to be here with you guys this afternoon. So I'm very excited to talk about, delivering big surprises for all of our friends, loved ones, and family during this Christmas season. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen and kick this off. Okay, Here we go. Delivering big surprises. Lots of things have changed throughout the pandemic period, right? It's been what now? 21 months since the start of COVID hitting the Philippines. And a lot of businesses, starting out with talking about survival. And these days, now it's all about progressing, propelling, and growing your business even further. And this year in particular, I think December 2020 was quite hard for a lot of people and a lot of companies. But this year, I do feel that it's going back to normalcy, whatever new normal is, into making it a happy season. So now let's talk about delivering big surprises. So Lalamove, as you guys know, is an on-demand delivery platform that provides motorcycles all the way to trucks to cater to your delivery needs. There are so many options to do logistics. Traditional logistics, in fact, is very good. It's affordable, there's a wide area of coverage, and it's extremely reliable. It's an industry that has been here for a very long time and continues to grow and iterate depending on what consumers and businesses' needs are. There are several options to do logistics. You can set up your own in-house logistics. You can outsource it. And here I have in the screen a sample of a traditional 3PL model where you ship your goods to your warehouse, to your retail outlets, to your e-fulfillment centers, and ultimately to your consumers. But deliveries need to evolve with growing consumer needs. I think, as mentioned earlier, the past 21 months is a testament of how consumers' needs have definitely evolved. Technology allows businesses to widen their reach. Last year, there was all this talk surrounding digitalization, shifting your brick and mortar establishment to something digital. And that still continues to grow. That still continues to evolve. So what Lalamove brings to the table is a new delivery solution. We established in December 2013, and it was created to make on-demand and same delivery possible for everyone at the touch of a button. We've become a strategic partner for businesses and consumers of all sizes to address first to last mile delivery issues. A lot of people, when they think of Lalamove, they think of consumer needs only, but our primary audience is actually businesses because they are the ones in need of a delivery solution, right? We are able to help businesses scale their businesses, and a wide array of industries use Lalamove to be able to do this because we are able to tailor fit our services according to their business needs. So to sum up, Lalamove is a 24/7 on-demand or scheduled delivery app that allows us to connect businesses or users and drivers to be able to do affordable and reliable delivery services. So we're a delivery technology platform. We try to say that Lalamove makes deliveries fast and simple. And this is because of technology. With the push of a few buttons, anyone can make an order instantly. So how does this work? All you have to do is open the Lalamove app or visit our web app, select the vehicle type that best suits your needs, plug in all of the addresses. When you place your order, you can get matched with a driver in as fast as 30 seconds, and your items can be delivered instantly. Best of all, you can track your deliveries. Whether you do a single stop delivery, for your friend, or you want to do multi-stop deliveries for all of your inaanaks, this is something that you can do, and you can track each of the stops. This is for businesses small and large, whether you're in e-commerce, electronics, F&B, publishing, trading, the list goes on, all the way to retail and wholesale. Lalamove is very valuable and is a critical partner to be able to let them scale by letting us focus on figuring out how to handle logistics and letting them focus on their business itself. So here's an example of one of the companies that shifted into digitalization last year and has actually been supported well by Lalamove and allowed them to scale.
Stop, entrepreneurs. Frankie Enrique here of HMR Philippines. And together with Lalamove, we'll show you how going digital has helped us face the new normal heads on. Come learn how you can make things possible for your business too. HMR Philippines has been around for more than 30 years with over 20 retail branches, and we are the market leader in the consumer surplus industry. We heavily rely on our traditional retail stores. Kaya naging malaking operational challenge sa amin ang ECQ. But as industry leader, we stepped up to the challenge and quickly pivoted to digital. Habang binibuild namin yung HMR.ph, available na kami sa iba-ibang e-commerce platforms tulad ng Viber at Facebook. Since many are staying home, the demand for reliable and affordable home products grew. Luckily, by that time, we officially launched HMR.ph. Nakahanap kami ng delivery partner to help us grow our logistics capacity to meet the demand. And that partner was Lalamove. Through their versatile delivery service, ranging from motorcycles to four-wheel vehicles, naging mas madali ang logistics process namin. If our customer needs a new couch, we could deliver it with a light truck. Kung kailangan naman nila ng oven toaster, motorcycle delivery is one tap away. Since diving into e-commerce, our online sales have tripled, which shows na marami na talagang Pinoy ang nag-online shopping. And it is the promise of HMR Philippines to deliver the same great shopping experience to our customers wherever they may be. And with Lalamove as our delivery partner, we're sure that will definitely happen as we deliver comfort to more Filipino homes. Sana na-inspire kayo sa kwento namin. And I hope the story of HMR Philippines helps you transform and improve your business so that you can deliver more possibilities to your business.
All right. So, what is the Lalamove Edge, right? We have our great availability, cost efficiency, and accuracy. Businesses of all sizes are able to use Lalamove's delivery technology app. Whether you're a brick and mortar business that is just starting to shift into digitalization, or even if you're maintaining your brick and mortar establishment and are taking orders, whether it's through call-in, through Viber, Facebook Messenger, you can use Lalamove at any time. Allow yourself to focus on your business while we take care of your deliveries for you. You can do this for your first, mid, or last mile logistics. Availability, right? Flexible delivery, our on-demand, same-day, and advance orders are able to cater to your every need. We move things that matter anytime and anywhere. Our locations are based in Greater Manila, Cebu, and Pampanga, and recently we've also expanded to Central Luzon, all the way to some areas of South Luzon through our variety of vehicles. So if you need small items delivered, use our motorcycles. If it's mid-sized items, use our MPVs or small vans. And of course, for larger deliveries, you can use all the way to our six-wheeler trucks. We have hundreds of thousands of trained delivery partner drivers all over the Philippines. They're ready 24/7, even through the Christmas season. So even through holidays, if you forget a gift for your loved one, you can definitely book a Lalamove and deliver it to them. A variety of vehicles for a range of items. So as I mentioned, all you have to do is choose the vehicle that best suits your needs. Even our app allows you to determine that. We have weight and size dimensions. If you're not sure which vehicle will work best for you, all you have to do is open the app and everything can help you out there. It's also very cost efficient. The moment you book, you're able to see the overall price. So all you have to do is accept the price, place the order. You can also be more cost efficient by pooling all of your orders. So you can do multi-stop deliveries of up to 20 addresses. So for entrepreneurs or for ninongs and ninangs that have a lot of inaanaks, this is something that can actually work for you, because we also have a route optimization tool that will let you reduce your cost and save time, because the app can recommend the best route for you to take. So all you have to do is open our web app, that's web.lalamove.com, and you'll be able to see the optimized route tool. For businesses, this can definitely reduce your capital expenditure. You no longer have to invest in purchasing vehicles and hiring drivers. You can eliminate expensive in-house fleet maintenance. Similarly, during this period, OND, October, November, December, is always a very critical period for retailers, right? This, using companies like Lalamove, will allow you to be more cost efficient by letting you scale your business up without any additional investment that is, and you can only spend what you directly need for every single delivery that you do. There is no wastage here. No commitments, no fixed costs. You only spend every time you book. It's accurate. So our tech advantage allows users to match with the driver that is the closest to them. There's real-time tracking for you to be able to monitor your driver, chat with your driver, and easily coordinate with them. Is this a surprise that you have to give to your wife? Is this something that you want to give to your cousins or your other loved ones? Or if you're a manager, are these gifts that you want to give to your team members as a surprise for a job well done for the past 21 months. This is something that can definitely be done with the Lalamove app. We exist to make deliveries fast and simple. This is our mission in order for us to further influence more Filipinos to be able to grow their businesses and at the same time to give opportunities for partner drivers to earn more. We empower the local communities that we serve. As I mentioned, we are able to support partner drivers that need a source of income. We are able to support businesses that need to grow and scale without adding further investment on capital expenditure. And at the same time, this whole ecosystem allows us to uplift communities that we serve. We are in 200 plus cities all over the world with our motorcycles all the way to trucks. As mentioned earlier, in the Philippines, we are in Greater Manila, Pampanga, and Cebu, and recently in Central Luzon and some areas of South Luzon as well. We create opportunity from technology. Our partner drivers and our customers were able to build this beautiful ecosystem where businesses that need to do deliveries are able to create earning opportunities from partner drivers that may have been a former employee that lost his livelihood. This is an opportunity that we've been able to create in the Philippines for the past 5 years, most especially during the pandemic when a lot of people lost their jobs. Okay.
What's your move today?
Moving 50 potted plants for a garden wedding in Pampanga.
My new furniture!
You mean my 1,000 move? Hundreds of shoes to clients in Manila.
Whether it's your first or 1,000 move, make your move with Lalamove.
You can access the Lalamove app on your mobile. If you have a website, you can integrate with us through our API services. You can access our web app, web.lalamove.com, or we also have some partners that have set up hubs or kiosks in stores so that when they purchase the item, all they have to do is click on their tablets and have their items delivered instantly. We make your deliveries fast and simple so that you can have a merry holiday and be able to deliver big surprises to your loved ones. So if there are any questions, that's it for my presentation today. Please go ahead and visit lalamove.com or follow us on Facebook. All you have to do is visit Lalamove PH. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you, Dana. That's such an interesting presentation. First of all, allow me to congratulate Lalamove for really, doing your part in giving jobs to a lot of people who did lose their, a means of livelihood over the pandemic. I think that's the best
Yes.
piece of news that we gathered there. But I'd also like to thank you for reminding managers to remember their staff this Christmas and send Lalamove, send their gifts via Lalamove. No more excuses.
Also you, Tessa, you can remember all your inaanaks to be able to give them their gifts.
Yung reminder lang, I couldn't ask you to sort of like not really emphasize that one kasi wala nang diba? But really, ako ay Lalamove user. And it's great to have you not just at Christmas, but all year through. Pero Christmas, magla-Lalamove ka na. May caroling pa tayo. Lalamove, di ba? O, may carol. Di ba? Napakanta ko the fourth. Anyway,
It's in my head now. I can't get it out.
You can't get it out. Dana, we have lots and lots of questions for you later. Pero siguro magsingit lang kami ng isa. Sometimes of course, it's the Christmas season, and so many people are sending so many things all over the place. Besides the businesses that you actually help, when you when you book, and then all of a sudden there's a long queue. What do you advise? How long should we wait until we request for another driver again?
Oh, did you mean waiting for a driver?
Yeah, waiting to be assigned. Yeah, waiting to be assigned a driver. Because sometimes, I know that you have a feature there where you can actually, request, they'll priority you, I think, if you add on a little bit, which is really fair. But, my question is, when do we start doing that? When should we use your add-on feature?
Well, it would really depend on what your need is. There are some deliveries that are quite time sensitive. I think all logistics companies now, whether on demand or whether traditional, always feel the brunt of deliveries coming in December, right? So if your items are time sensitive or highly perishable, we would strongly recommend that you leverage on our priority fees. Our partner drivers are able to accept the orders closest to them. But if there are 50 orders very, very close to the driver, then the liberty of choice is on them. Our partner drivers are not our employees, so we give them the freedom to choose the deliveries that suit them the best. So if it's time sensitive, you can definitely use our priority fee feature or add tips to driver in advance. If it's not, then we can still make sure the app will keep searching for a driver for you up until we actually get to match. The nice thing is that even through, it's already the second week of December. I've been with Lalamove for 5 years, and I would have to say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that we're still able to take on all of the volume that we've been getting. We're still able to fulfill our 30-second match time. We're still able to fulfill our full delivery in less than 55 minutes. In fact, last I checked this morning, we're hitting about 45 from pickup all the way to delivery, which is fantastic, because those metrics are next to impossible to hit in December. So we're happy that the drivers are going to have a very Merry Christmas because of all of the orders. But more importantly, our consumers, our businesses are also going to have a very Merry Christmas because their consumers are also going to be happy.
There you go. Well,
yes, we're grateful, Dana, for the joyous information of how our Christmas packages would surely arrive at the right place and the right time, 24/7.
Yes.
So please do stay with us for our open forum discussion after our three other speakers have given their talks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, our second keynote speaker has a strong background in technology, retail, and new media. Picaroo, the all-in-one on-demand premium delivery app, has found a true unicorn in its co-founder and chief executive officer. Now, prior to founding the Megworld-backed app, she has led some of the biggest global brands such as Honest Bee, Viber, and Lazada, and Yahoo, and is credited for delivering constant year-on-year growth. She is also a wife and mom of three, providing that one can balance both a successful career and a wonderful family life. So let's all give a warm welcome to Crystal Gonzalez. Hello, Crystal.
Hi. Let me just turn on. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for giving us some of your time from your very hectic schedule, juggling both worlds.
Thanks so much. It's a pleasure. Okay, let me quickly introduce Picaroo. I'm sure most of you are familiar with all the other brands I've launched, especially Viber, Honest Bee, unfortunately, before its regional demise in Singapore, was also a favorite in the Philippines. Yahoo as well, and Lazada. When we launched in 2012, that was the first ever event of Lazada. Now I'm introducing Picaroo to the Philippines, which is our own baby that we really built from scratch. So let me quickly share my screen.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so all the brands that you mentioned earlier are brands that I truly believed could help Filipinos' lives better. I think that's always been the premise in all the other tech companies I launched. For Viber, I really saw the need for better communication, cheaper ways and easier ways to communicate. For Honest Bee, that time it was really us that pioneered the combination of being able to order all your food, all your groceries in less than an hour. And prior to Picaroo, I also was part of even Canva, where I'm sure after the pandemic, everyone also had to learn how to make their graphics better on their own, especially, people in tech and startup business owners. And that's something I continue to want to do for at least tech in the Philippines, to be able to bring in brands, to be able to bring in technologies that make your life easier and better. And nearing the pandemic, the start of the pandemic, that was when Kevin, my co-founder and the CEO of AGI as well, and they had all these other big brands like the malls, Mega World Group, Uptown Mall. They also own McDonald's and other liquor companies. Something that we wanted to do is to be able to make people's lives easier through deliveries. So we thought of a world where you can pretty much like an Uber, right? You can Uber everything you could possibly need and want in 1 hour. And that was how Picaroo was born. And coincidentally, when we were launching and planning the team dynamics and the product and the services we were gonna do, March happened, which is the start of the lockdown. And from there, we pretty much tweaked a lot of our plans to make it very custom fit to our new lives or this new normal, living with COVID-19. And now, almost 2 years after the pandemic, this is our second Christmas in this situation. I think all of us have really experienced so much, learned so much. But one thing I think that all of us learned after this almost 2 years in this situation is that time is the most valuable asset that we have. And that's something that Picaroo tries to also give back to all our users, your time. So everything we do in Picaroo is all about giving your time back to you so that you can better focus on the things that matter. So now that it's Christmas, what we're trying to offer is everything Christmas, we deliver it in 1 hour, 1 app, and 1 click. So that includes everything from preparing your Noche Buena to ordering gifts if you decided to travel or do a workation in Siargao or moved abroad. You could still send your gifts and send a special something, even their Noche Buena. You can still send it to your loved ones here, all in a click of a button. So we allow people to order from Picaroo, even if their number is also abroad. So you can also book your holidays and staycations all through Picaroo, and you can get your confirmed booking and stay in your confirmed booking within the same day or in a couple of hours. And you can also use us for all your gift giving needs. You can find all the brands, pretty much all the favorite brands we usually buy from, toys. Even if you decide to be generous and you decide to give a MacBook or an iPad to your special someone, we do have all of those in the app, and we can deliver it to your loved ones in as fast as an hour. So pretty much we have everything covered for the holiday season, all through the Picaroo app. So here's a summary of, I guess, like when you're planning, especially it's a bit last minute now. We just have less than 10 days before Christmas. So if you decide to do a staycation, all you have to do is check out our hotel e-vouchers for any hotel stay, and we have a lot of deals there as well. If you plan to have some last-minute gifting options as well, you can easily buy gifts through our favorite section. You can click your favorite items or your favorite store, and that way you can also click reorder if it's the same gift you're giving to different people, and that way the whole gift giving and even booking is pretty much simplified. So you can just add easily add the addresses of your friends or family that you want to give a gift to and easily check out in one go. This I mentioned as well. So pretty much all numbers abroad as well can register through Picaroo. So same thing, you just have to pin the address of your loved ones here in the Philippines. And you can also encourage your OFW families or loved ones abroad that there's no excuse that they're far away. They can still be part of your Christmas. They can easily send a Noche Buena package or a special gift to you here in the Philippines through Picaroo. And also, if you can't think of anything special you want to give to your inaanak or to your loved ones, you can also use our live chat that we use for customer support. But for Christmas and special occasions, we also allow our customers to use it as sort of their butler concierge. So you can ask our live chat, I have no idea what to give to my inaanak this Christmas. And they will give you your personalized suggestions that fit your budget as well. So here is some of our gift ideas or Christmas suggestions that people might be interested in. So Marks and Spencer is the top favorite. I think like a lot of us receive like Marks and Spencer for their goodies, from their chocolates to their cookies. We also have S&R, and we even deliver in an hour a fresh pine tree, Christmas tree. If you don't have yet and you were a bit busy but you decide to want to refresh the decorations of your home, we also deliver lechon as fast as an hour, although I must say this runs out pretty fast. So we recommend for items like this, you can book also through Picaroo as early as 7 days for pre-order. So if you're the type like me that don't want too much in their minds on the day of Christmas, what I do normally is I buy all my groceries and even pre-ordered items like lechons and cakes for the Noche Buena as early as 7 days, so that wala ka nang iniisip for the rest of the 24th. So Noche Buena, desserts, feasts. We also have a lot of Christmas boxes, like this one of Wildflower is really nice. And we also have the popular Christmas baskets of the groceries. So we suggest like Robinson Supermarket. And of course, we love sweets. And we have a lot of sweets from Sonja's Cupcake. We also have Mary Grace. We also have Krispy Kreme, name it. And what's super easy about Picaroo is that it's so easy to find what you need, even if we have over 1,300 trusted brands and 200,000 items. First of all is that we curated a lot of our partners. So everything you find in Picaroo, it's pretty much like the concierge of a hotel already, that when you ask the concierge, ano yung masarap dito, ano yung popular in this place, sasabihin ng concierge what's the best one in that area, no matter what country you go to. That's a thing for concierge. So think of Picaroo that way. Everything you will find in the app are highly recommended, usually trending, usually comes out in the mga best of the best of Manila, or voted top, most masarap, or favorite of Filipinos. So these are all of the other top brands that we have. So from food, restaurants, sweets to groceries. We also have those usual budget meals that we love, McDonald's, Army, Navy as well. And like I mentioned, if you're feeling generous and you want to splurge on someone or yourself, you can get yourself a Dyson, whether it's a fan, a vacuum, or even for gadgets, we have Power Mac and Digital Walker as well. And to make it even more exciting for Christmas, we have our promos, which I know all of us need because, it's the pandemic. At the end of the day, everybody wants a good deal. So these are some of our good deals or vouchers for Christmas specifically. And also we have free deliveries, especially if you buy any of the items of our partner, Lipton. So there you can buy at least 90 pesos worth of Lipton IC products, and they already sponsor your free delivery. There. So to summarize and to make, I guess, your time more efficient, especially during the holiday season. If you're a mom like me who's juggling 3 kids, juggling being a wife, and juggling working, especially in a startup and a technology, you would need as much time back as you can for your own sanity and self-care. And with Picaroo, we make everything more efficient for you. You can easily search the item or the brand in our app, and you can easily send gifts to your family and friends, whether you're in Boracay, Siargao, or in Paris. You could still participate in the Christmas here in the Philippines. Also, because we're already available in over 21 cities in the country. And you can order your goods and have it delivered in an hour, or you can also schedule it in advance. Up to 7 days for food items, and groceries you can order as early as 3 days in advance as well. There, and as our Christmas gift to everyone watching here, so here is your exclusive voucher from us. Everybody watching and those who will get to watch the streaming of this, you get 300 off from us, and we hope you enjoy. So just enter the code ManilaRoo before checkout, and there. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas indeed.
Thank you. I was like, I did screenshot right away. Thank you so much, Crystal. Such a generous gift from you, setting the trend to give gifts wherever you are. No more excuses. Wherever you are, you can give gifts to Filipinos here at Christmas time. But I think the best thing that you did talk about, you just have one more child than I do. I have 2, and the same number of husbands, just 1 each. But I understand what you mean when you really need to plan your day, and sometimes you can't. You can hardly do that. But with Picaroo, I love how it gives you all of the, the time slots that are available. Like even when you can actually accept your delivery, because sometimes you're stuck in a meeting, right? And you can't.
Correct.
Get out or like sign for something, and you've thought of everything, Crystal. Is there anything else that you can't do, or you just really got it all? Amazing. The part you were saying earlier, you've got a little.
I'm also thankful to Crystal for launching Viber, because that's actually what we're currently using for our back channel communications for our production of today's forum. So.
How they tell me mostly, and the Fort sometimes too, but they tell me, stop talking already. There's still a lot.
Hurry up.
But later on, we would love to have you in our roundtable later, so we can ask.
Recording in progress.
It's an excellent app. But meantime, I'm trying to stop myself from getting the app because I've got a coupon. We go back to work, and we go to our next talk. So our third speaker looks after the growth strategy of SM Supermalls. As Vice President for Corporate Strategy, he guides the conceptualization and development of new malls and expansion projects. He also oversees marketing for the group's premier malls, which include the flagship malls like SM City North EDSA, SM Mega Mall of Asia, and SM Aura Premier. Because they've got it all, let's now hear from Gino Borromeo. Hi, Gino.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Thank you also for coming over. Crisis averted. You've got the globe right behind you. It's no longer. You can give us your exciting talk on what's going on at SM this Christmas.
The globe was with Gino all along, I see.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So today I'll just share what's going on with the mall side for Christmas. And I just wanted to start by acknowledging 2 facts. I think first is Christmas is so important to the Filipino people. It cannot afford to be canceled, right? The other thing I'd like to acknowledge is that the times are a little different. We still have an ongoing pandemic, and while we're trying to go out more, we're also a little cautious. But just because things are different doesn't mean that the Christmas season has to be less special. And that's the same spirit against which we at SM Supermalls are approaching the season. So I want to share a couple of constants that you can expect from us throughout the season, and 5 highlights as to what's new this 2021. The first constant for us is safety. I mean, you can't have a happy holiday if things are not safe. So this is something that we're taking to heart, and we're not letting our guards down just because we're now allowed to go out more these days. And safety really starts with vaccination. So this is a program that's ongoing all throughout the year. We've been a proud supporter of the National Vaccination Drive. 66 of our malls are actually vaccination sites, and to date, we've already vaccinated over 6 million Filipinos in SM malls. And of course, this effort continues throughout the Christmas season, and we're now extending it to pediatric vaccination. And early next year, we're going to do the 5 to 12-year-olds as well. So of course, vaccination trickles all the way down to all the mall frontliners. So that means our staff who man the malls and the staff of our tenant partners as well. So that as a customer, you can be assured that whenever you enter an SM Super Mall, you're entering a very safe environment. We haven't stopped communicating safe malling, something we've started since February 2020, even before the lockdowns became official. In fact, with the Christmas season, it's something that we've stepped up in all of our malls. Sanitation is a big part of safe malling. So during operating hours, we sanitize high contact and frequently visited areas like railings and escalators. And during off hours, when we're not operating, we do a lot of deep sanitation work, right? On top of that, we've made a lot of investments in technology like thermal scanners, UV disinfectant machines seen on the photo on the right. We even have sanitation robots regularly frequenting the malls just to make sure that everything is clean and neat. We've also continued to work with our regulatory bodies to make sure that all the stores and all the malls are properly accredited when it comes to safety. So I'm proud to share that all SM Super Malls around the country, including all the stores inside, have been granted a safety seal by the Department of Trade and Department of Health. So safety is a constant that you can expect from us. The other constant that you can expect from us is, how do you know it's Christmas? And because we don't have snow, the only tells that the Christmas season are here are when you hear Jose Marie-chan, or when you see lights and decor. And lights and decor is really where we're upping the ante, because we think that the malls should be the beacons of the Christmas spirit. We have a role to play in terms of uplifting the general mood of the public. And so we've really doubled down on that this year, starting from the mall facades and perimeter area. So every SM Super Mall around the country expects spectacular light displays in all areas and expect unique approaches in every mall around the country. Of course, that comes with our iconic Christmas trees and centerpieces. And again, each mall will have its own unique take. This year, we've leveled up. We've done more than just trees. We've even gone as far as gardens and installations. And a good example here is this Versailles Garden-inspired centerpiece in SM Seaside, Cebu. A lovely photo spot, and it's a great way to instantly feel the Christmas season. For kids, we've also brought back the spirit of the season. Now that mobility is a lot more allowed, we have Santa visits and other treats that you can access just by driving through the perimeters of the mall. Of course, all of this is done with safe distancing and other safety measures. Now, light is obviously a big part of bringing the spirit of the season out. So we have light shows of all kinds, starting from fireworks shows in many of our malls across the country. And we even have light and sound shows. So this is one example. This is about to launch in a couple of days in SM Mega Mall, where we're doing a laser light and sound show against the Times sculpture. So you'll see all of these things across the country, and safety and lights and decor will be constants for us. Now let's talk about what's new. What can you expect that's new and different from us in 2021? And I'd like to share 5 things with everybody today. The first is new stores. And with new stores, that means new gift ideas for you and your loved ones. Now, I'm happy to share that we didn't stop hustling throughout the pandemic. Actually, even while everything was going on, we continued to open many new stores over the past 12 months. And we opened stores from both global and local brands. I'd like to share with everybody just a few examples so you get the flavor of what's happening in SM Super Malls. Home improvement has been a big theme throughout 2021. And with that in mind, we are proud to say that finally the world's largest IKEA store is open in the Mall of Asia complex. And inside this store, you'll find the perfect gifts for all the home buddies in your life. Not to mention the Swedish meatballs. Fashion, of course, is going to become more important now that more of us are going out and attending parties and reunions. So a couple of examples of some new brands we brought in. There's COS. This is a much anticipated premium fashion brand. This is the first store in the country, which we brought in through SM. A sister brand of COS is Monkey. So this is a brand for those with more youthful sensibilities. But again, first of its kind in the Philippines. And we're bringing in more of these fashion concepts in the months ahead. Now, connected to fashion is beauty. And what better way to shop for beauty than your own beauty superstore? So this is a store called Look. It's a premium multi-brand beauty store filled with great brands that are not easy to find in this country. So think The Ordinary, Glossier, SK2, Shu Uemura, Fenty, Gucci, and a whole slew of K-beauty brands. We have it all in Look, and it's all set in a fabulous experience. Another example of a beauty store that we opened recently is the first Maison Christian Dior in the country. So here, aside from the cosmetics, we have the full selection of the premium fragrances. So great gift ideas in here as well. Now, health and fitness is another theme that emerged throughout the pandemic, and that's an area we also have some new offerings in. So we've been ramping up those offerings with stores like Decathlon. So this is a sports superstore which caters to over 70 sports. So chances are you'll find whatever it is you want, whether you're into badminton, to kayaking, to mountaineering, it's all in Decathlon, right? Now, everybody throughout the pandemic became a baker or a cook, and that's another need that we're responding to. So this is a store called Bake Bee, and what it is it's a co-baking space that you can enjoy with friends and family. And even if you don't know how to bake, an app will guide you through the process. So it's a fun activity that you can do with friends and family throughout the season. And you can even gift your friends and family with a session in baking. Finally, tech also became a big thing throughout the pandemic. So let's say if you have a gamer in your life, we do have new concepts like this Acer Predator flagship store, which has the best and the most powerful gaming PCs available. And the whole store itself is a temple to all things gaming. So these are just a few of the stores that we've opened in the last 12 months. And you'll see a lot of these new concepts in SM Supermalls around the country. So do stop by and see what new gift ideas are out there. The second thing that's new this year is giving back. So everybody talks about Christmas as the season for shopping, but it's also the season of generosity. And we've made sure that in our malls, there are chances to give back. And I'd like to share two programs that are connected to this. The first is a long-running program we call the Bears of Joy. And the Bears of Joy, very simply, are plushy bears. And the scheme is you buy one, and somebody else gets to receive the bear as part of the charity. And we give this to orphanages, to schools, and other deserving communities. This year, the design of the bears was inspired by activities that became popular in the pandemic. So we have Cookie the Baker Bear, we have Sunny the Plant-Loving Bear, there's Cami the Vlogger, and Journey the Biker Bear, right? And all of these are great ornaments for the Christmas tree or great gifts for your inaanak and children. Now, the second program related to giving back is a partnership that we have with the Swiss Embassy in Spark Philippines. So this is Angels for Angels, and this is a fundraising program where we raise funds by selling sustainably crafted angels. And these angels are created by women artisans. The proceeds of this program go direct to women communities all around the country. So you're literally helping a woman community when you buy these Angels for Angels. Great gifts and great decor for your Christmas trees. The third thing that's new this year is you can hang out with family and friends with SM Supermalls, and more specifically, you can hang outdoors. We like to socialize, and I think more than ever, our idea of socializing is outdoors because it makes us feel safer. But I think also because we're starting to get some more cold weather. Just a couple of weeks ago, we got 20 degrees in Metro Manila. So it's a perfect time to hang outside. And for that, we have a lot of iconic dining spots all over the country on our mall roof decks and our terraces. These are just a couple. We also have, for the alcohol inclined, we have drinking spots, and we have theme parties going on in these drinking spots, like this one, which is a back to the 90s setup. Hanging outdoors also means new activities. So for example, in some of our malls, we do have a night mini golfing setup. So you can do this again with friends and family. For those who love their pets, we have paw parks sprinkled all across the country. They even come with pop-up stores for all the needs of your fur babies, right? Now, we've even taken it one step further. Some first-time activities like glamping. So this is from Baguio. We do have a camping setup in the perfect Baguio weather where you can even roast marshmallows inside the mall and retreat to the comfort of your tent. We even have picnic areas and bike trails. So this is an example from our mall in Pulilan, Bulacan, where if you're into biking and dirt trails, we have something for you. And of course, if you're a biker, all of our malls around the country have become bike-friendly. We have helmet depositories, repair tools, vending machines specifically for the bike community. So we welcome all kinds of bikers to all of our malls. While we're on the topic of transport, the fourth thing that's new in 2021 is drive-thru. And specifically, we've really taken the pains to create unique drive-thru experiences because we know people want to go around, but if they're reluctant to step out of the car, we still have something for you. So I'd like to share two examples of drive-thru experiences we've created. The first one is a spectacle in Mall of Asia that we call Night of Lights. So this is the country's first ever Christmas drive-thru installation. And inside the Night of Lights are 3 unique holiday zones and 3 magical tunnels, which comprise over 1 million Christmas lights. So it's a beautiful spectacle set to music, and it's great fun for the family. I highly encourage everyone to try it if you have the time. Just a few days ago, we launched a version of this in South Mall. So this one is the South Pole Express. And this one is essentially a journey through a Christmas village and Santa's headquarters. Lots of lights, great installations, all set to music. We even have performers all throughout the drive-through experience. Great fun for people of all ages. Now, finally, if there are people who are still reluctant to go out, whether to rest or to avoid the crowds, and of course, for these people, we have something for you too. You can mall from home this Christmas with the help of a little app that we call SMOs Online. So SMOs Online is our e-commerce app for SMOs. And what it does is essentially make the mall and its stores accessible to a customer from the comfort of your home. And here's a short video just explaining what you can do with SMOs Online.
The SMOs are now online. Shop, order, and buy what you need. Enjoy multi-brand checkout. All your orders delivered in one go. One delivery fee or pickup in-store. SMOs Online. Download now.
So I think the beautiful thing about SMOs Online is it literally replicates the malling experience. You can buy from several stores. You can mix and match items. But with a twist to e-commerce, you can have them all in one basket, one delivery fee. Right? You'll never find that anywhere else. And I think that experience makes this thing unique. So to sum up, I started by saying that we acknowledge that Christmas is a non-negotiable, even though the times are different. But we believe that while the times are different, the spirit has to remain the same. And that's a mission we really take to heart at SM Supermalls. How can we make the spirit the same, even though the times may be slightly different? So we've put in a lot of effort to making sure that you feel it, whether you're in the mall or you're at home. And that's really what the message I wanted to leave to everybody in this forum, that even though the times are different, we can make Christmas still great. And I'd like to close with a short video that we think best communicates the spirit.
Ang kasiyahan ng tunay na pagmamahalan ay mararamdaman, lalo na kung nagsasayawan. Awiting bago ay naghihintay para isayaw mo. Sumayaw po na natin sa itak ng panahon, kasabay ng mga bagong tugtugin ngayon. Sumayaw sumunod ka sa itak ng panahon, makisama, mag-enjoy ka ngayon.
So no matter where you are, ngayong Pasko, we're gonna make sure na Christmas saya sa SM. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gino. And it seems you really exceeded your brand promise of having it all. There are a lot of really exciting things that you shared with us, and questions have started to pour in, and we invite other viewers of ours to share in and follow up with other inquiries that they want to ask, especially about all the various features and activities and new things that they can find in the SM Supermalls. Tessa, you were...
Yeah, I was just going to say that I just wanted to congratulate SM, because Christmas isn't really just about shopping. For us Filipinos, it's actually spending time with your family and your barkada mall. And we've missed that so much through this pandemic. So I just wanted to ask though, usually we have like our bowling alleys in the bigger malls and all of those. Are the indoor entertainment, are the indoor entertainment facilities open yet, or have you really taken them outdoor and made the effort of building mini golf courses and things like that?
Yeah, so the short answer to the question, Tessa, is yes, they're open. Everything from the cinemas to the bowling alleys. It's only the skating rinks that are not open, but all the entertainment options are open. And of course, just as I said with the rest of the mall, we've also stepped up the health and safety measures in these facilities. But yes, they are open and everybody's invited to come this Christmas.
So just to check on the health and safety protocols that you have, is Santa Claus, since he's coming to the malls now, is he exempt from wearing a mask, or does he still have to wear a mask?
Unfortunately for Santa Claus, no, he has to wear a mask and a shield, and that's on top of the very hot beard he's already sporting.
There you go. So really, really sure that you'll be safe shopping at our favorite SM malls throughout the country. Diba, the Fort? Talagang, pati si Santa, hindi pwedeng ma-exempt dyan sa protocols natin for safe shopping.
And since Gina mentioned earlier about IKEA and the wonderful Swedish meatballs that they have on offer, maybe you can add that to your gift giving. You can have it delivered to you, to your loved ones also. Tessa.
I know we were able to do a tour of IKEA. They held a little tour for some of the lifestyle press, and it's huge. I mean, if you do go, you have to make an appointment, I believe, and then you have to wear, sneakers. It's really comfortable shoes because it's a huge place to walk around in. And then obviously SM MOA is just down the road, a few steps away. You can do the rest of your shopping there. Thank you, SM Malls, really, for doing all of this for the Philippines. Yes. Supporting throughout the year. You still had your exhibits, right? Your art exhibits, everything that you can do to help all our different sectors in society. Amazing what you've really done. They've really got it all. And Gina's going to come back with us with more.
Yes. We do have more questions for you in a bit. We just have one more speaker. So please hang on, and we'll move on to our fourth, but not the least of our speakers. And her background is in fashion retail. She's a retail specialist in brand management with over 24 years in experience across the categories of home, women's fashion, men's gifts and accessories, and footwear. And as a retail specialist, her experience with brand and store setup from conception to operation has been phenomenal. She's pioneered startup brands and expanded into the local retail market and abroad. In November 2020, she successfully launched the first digital platform of the Store Specialist Group, or SSI, called Trunk.ph. So, ladies and gents, I present to you our SSI e-commerce business head, Raisa Barzaga. Hello, Raisa.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So here we are. I'm excited to present SSI's group, e-commerce business group. So I would have to say I have the best job in the planet. I worked with the most amazing team in the last 36 months, and I learned and grew into the e-commerce like I've never imagined. And I love what I do. So what do I do? So we bring beautiful, authentic global brands into the homes of our valued customers. And what we have in SSI is we grew our digital landscape. So first, we joined the first party marketplace, Zalora, last 2012. So we really evolved since then, and our brand.com last 2018, and a portfolio of brands then until present. And then now we have our first multi-brand website for the SSI group, which is called Trunk.ph. So let me go over with the brand.com. So we have 11 brand.coms, and we run under, we represent authenticity of the brands that we work with. The distribution is local, so customer experience is fantastic. So you will have your delivery in a few days. So some of the brand.coms we have, to name a few, are Zara, Lacoste, and Beauty Bar. And we're excited to tell you that we are launching Massimo Dutti next year as an additional brand.com to our 11 brands. So we also are present in third-party marketplaces. I am not sure if you are aware that we have powered majority of the marketplaces in the Philippines. We are present in Rustans. We also are present in Zalora. And then we grew our portfolio in Lazada, and of course, recently in Shopee. And as you can see in one of our marketplaces, we are really doing very well for the Lacoste brand. That's really one of our top brands within the marketplaces. And then we also have, of course, now we have our multi-brand website. I would like to finally introduce to you Trunk.ph. So what do we have in Trunk.ph? We have a unique concept of the luxury brands, which is under Trunk Show, and our most sought after bridge and casual brands, which is under Trunk. And of course, a diverse range of home essentials under Trunk at Home, and our beauty essentials and cosmetics under Trunk, under Powder Room. So let me tell you more about this shop-in-shop concept we have under Trunk. So we have Welcome to Trunk. This is our landing page on Trunk. And these are some of the brands that we have on Trunk. We have created a beautiful shop in shop for these brands, and we are showcasing the finest brands with a full range to allow our customers to browse, shop online, or have it through our concierge service. So it's literally our catalog. Some of the name brands that we have for premium brands, we have Bali, Chariot, Longchamp, Marc Jacobs, and Michael Kors. And some apparel brands that we have are CK Jeans, Armani Exchange, and Tommy Hilfiger. And some of our footwear brands as well. We have Nine West, Superga, and Pajon. I would like to, it's our absolute privilege to introduce to you our first and finest. This is Trunk Show. It is all the luxury brands that we have in our portfolio. They have enabled to list and sell their products within Trunk Show. We are so proud of this because this is the first, this is a country first. And it's really an experience for us to entice this brand to join Trunk Show and to allow to showcase them. I would have to say they have a very strict policy in terms of channel that they sell in, because it's very curated, and we want to make sure that we represent their brands in that is true to their brand values. All right, these are just some of the brands that we have. We have Bottega Veneta, Givenchy, Gucci, Salvatore Ferragamo, and Tod's. And our next shop in shop, which is Powder Room. So we have for the best in beauty. We have a lot of brands in under Powder Room, but of course, SSI's own specialty personal care products is like the concept of Beauty Bar, Lush, Caress, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Smashbox, and Laura Mercier. And we're happy to announce that we're launching more. We have one more last brand for this year, which is Huda Beauty. And we have more coming for January and February next year. And last but not the least is our Trunk at Home, as everybody was saying, and we're all working from home. So we have all the world's top home and living brands. We have, to name a few, we have, of course, Pottery Barn, West Elm, Muji. So we have those, and we have some notable holiday gift sets as well that we can discuss later on. So please do watch out for that. And lastly, it's all about experience. You can see the values that are in experience in terms of deliveries. So we ship nationwide, and we constantly perfect our technology to provide our customers with more visibility on their orders. And we want to make sure also that, you know, everything is delivered on a timely manner. And of course, for customer experience on payments, we have prepayment channels. Unfortunately, we don't have any cash on delivery, but we do have live chat, and we have a roster of installment payments and buy now, pay later with preferred banks. So we are here in this world where retail doesn't have any boundaries right now. We just want to share with you that we're customizing our customer experience with the use of a customer data platform across all channels. And we also want to make sure, and we also fulfill items for either from our stores or from our warehouse. I'm happy to share with you our 2022 roadmap. So we have new payment options, buy now, pay later for the unbanked sector. We have also expansion of bank installment partners and cashless options. New concepts, we will have Trunk Eats next year, and Shake Shack site will be transactional. So you can order your Shake Shack through Trunk Eats. And also, as mentioned earlier, the Massimo Duty site. And of course, for scaling up our product availability, we're adding fulfillment locations to for all channels, and we're also adding new brands, onboarding brands into Trunk. And last but not the least, we want to focus on our customer journey. So we will open up our store, our return in store, and we'll also further roll out our click and collect. And of course, at the end of the day, people would want to get their orders right away. So we will do shortened delivery times. Okay, so we would like to give you a treat as well. We have Trunk Holiday. Enjoy 10% off trunk. This is valid until January 15, 2020, so you can still shop. And happy holidays, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Reza. It's Reza, am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. I just have to say our president and COO is here, and I have to say this is the best forum you've ever had as host. We get all of these coupons, these gifts from them. So you guys are
I know you screenshot already, Tessa.
Yeah, I know.
I saw you do it.
You saw me do my screenshot. I was, I thought I was doing it, like under there. But anyway, I just wanted to say that excellent, of course, as usual, SSI's brands are really the top, the luxury brands, the best brands in the world. Whenever I go into Trunk PH, for some reason, my Wi-Fi here suddenly goes weird. I don't know. My husband's usually there by the internet thingy. And then I guess he just tries to take out my signal just in case I go overboard. But my question is, Reza, despite what we've all had to go through this pandemic, are people still buying luxury items just to give shoppers an idea?
Yes, it was really very surprising that we do have customers that are still buying luxury items. Of course, during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic last year, we didn't see that happen, but definitely now this year when the market has opened up, they even did advanced Christmas shopping. I'm proud to say that we have customers as far as Mindanao that has already shopped for, I guess, his gifts for his wife and family.
Wow, very nice of him. I think he should speak to my husband and tell him, what he found at trunk.ph, right, DeFort? I mean, I think we really, really have everything, all the choices you've laid out for us. We can either go to your stores or we can do our shopping comfortably and safely online. But like I was saying earlier before we started the program, I think all the online shopping has been put there for people like us who work, because much as we'd like to go back to the stores, we really don't have the time to do that. And these are such great apps that you have given us so that we can carry on enjoying Christmas, like we've always had, right, DeFort?
I think, Tessa, while Raisa was mentioning all the brands that they carry on their app, your ears were ringing. I think it was all music. There were bells going on in your head.
Of course, shopping is serious stuff, seriously. And but the thing is, it's a great sign also for the country that, really the economy is, spinning again, right? Everything's happening for us again. So, Reza, we'd like to ask you to stay on because this is a part of the forum where we can actually do more of this chikahan, and we can call back all of our guests, of course, your colleagues from all of the wonderful companies that we have featured today. So, DeFort, would you like to call them back on?
Yes. Maybe we can ask Dana to field the first question. We have from Maria Lourdes of Marikina. Given that Lalamove operates in cities across Asia and Latin America, how is the service unique and customized in Manila, Cebu, Pampanga, and your newer outlets in Southern Luzon and Central Luzon?
Okay. Well, we try to abide by a very hyper-local execution. While Lalamove is a global company, all of our launches are very, very hyper-local. For instance, how we operate in Manila is also very different from how we operate in our Cebu market, simply because the market there receives messages differently, also has different preferences. So the one thing that I can note is that our service, which is unique which started with Lalamove in the industry, which is purchase service, is actually a lot more on demand in Cebu than it is in Manila, which is very, very surprising to us. However, this is something that our Cebuano audiences actually really appreciate. On the Manila and Pampanga side, our large vehicle growth has been absolutely massive. I think every single day we see the growth compounding, more people wanting to ship their deliveries through larger vehicles. And of course, the customization on additional services, the iterations that we do in the app, we also do to address the needs of the market. So Other things that we do to be hyper local, of course, would be some of the top up options that we have for users to be able to pre-fund their Lalamove wallet, right? As an entrepreneur, I do say 10 deliveries per day. So I top up in my Lalamove wallet, I get all of these discounts and freebies. And what we do is we try to add varying options for them that can address their needs. We know that a lot of Filipinos are unbanked or don't have a credit card. So we've been partnering with the likes of GCash. Soon enough, actually, this is the first time I'm talking about this publicly, but soon enough, we will also have PayMaya in the Lalamove platform. So
that's exclusive here on our forum. Yeah,
yes.
Great things.
Yes, it will launch soon. We are in the final stages of closing the testing for it. So hopefully more Filipinos can enjoy, e-wallet top-ups through the Lalamove platform, and of course, make their deliveries more efficient.
Thank you for that. My next question is going to be for all four of you, because if there's one thing I think that people who have shifted to online shopping, there's one thing that they kind of not like at the end of the day with other apps. It's the fact that it's very difficult to go onto their chat, their messenger features or speak to somebody from customer service. But, like I said, I'm a reuser of Picaru, and they actually really get you in touch with your shopper. I mean, the same way personal shoppers also in SM and Restants. But in your case, do you get to actually talk to a human being at the end of the chat groups in your apps? So I guess we'd like to just introduce quickly everybody again. Dana of Lalamove, of course, you just heard from her. Crystal of Picaru, Gina of SM Malls, and Reza of Trunk.ph. What's the customer service like? Chat customer service feature like? We start with you, Reza, if that's all right.
Yes. So we do have a chat service within the trunk. It's a concierge service. It's a human service. So you're not chatting with a bot. So whatever requests is being followed through with that customer service. And we have extended our customer service until 9 p.m. this holiday, just to make sure that we, make sure that all the chats and all the questions are being answered, because it's the holiday season.
Yes, I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than having a question and then getting the same answer, like an answer from whatever the options are sent to you. So it's great to be answered by somebody and really, really have your questions answered. I think, Gino, it's the same for SM, right? I mean, you Viber first, or you call the shop and call, and then they give you your own shopper. I have a friend in SM. Her name's Annalie.
And I think with us, we're always about what the customer wants. And what we've noticed is our customers definitely want a human touch. What we've noticed, however, is the degree of human interaction is different. So we have a segment of customers that prefers to chat purely through Messenger. So for that, we do have a Viber hotline, which is 88761111. That applies to all the malls. So for those, however, who want a more personal touch, that's where call to deliver comes in. So for example, as you were sharing with the SM store, you can talk to a person live in the flesh, and they can even do a live streaming of the aisles in the store to help walk you through your purchase. So we have that. It comes down to degrees, but yes, you will always be interacting with a real live person whenever you interface with SM Supermalls.
Great. And then could we ask, of course, Crystal of Picaru. Again, I did get to speak to a human being when I inquired about something, but if you can please tell us more about your customer service, Crystal.
Sure. I think that's something very different and very important that we did, especially we're in grocery and food. So even the global competitors that we have are not as active when it comes to that customer service. And being a proud Filipino startup, that's something us Filipinos are very proud of. We're very proud of being hospitable, being the best at BPO. And that was very important that since day one, we offer live chat. These are all human beings. We don't use bots as well. We also do not like making our customers wait. So you get a reply immediately as if you just Vibered somebody. That's the type of experience we have when it comes to our live chatting. And so it pretty much ranges from any concern of the customers, from asking what options they have, helping them choose products, answering their queries, helping them set up if they have technical issues. And it's really very like how we want it as an experience is exactly how you would deal with a concierge of a hotel, almost like having your own butler. So that's the type of personalization that we want every single person to experience.
I can vouch for that because doing my groceries on Picaroo, they don't, if they're out of stock of a particular item that's on your list, they don't just leave it out. They actually call you and say, we don't have this, but we have an alternative, how you would really do it when you're in the grocery store. So that's something that we really should be proud of as an all Filipino app and service that we've really, really zoomed in on. Diba? Ang galing nun, The Fort, kasi minsan wala yung brand na gusto mo and then they'll suggest something. Diba? Minsan pa nga you learn something new.
Oftentimes it's better. They suggest something that fits all your requirements even more nicely.
Yes, you can even say, sige na nga, ano yung pinakamura? Diba? Maganda yun. Pag nagawa mo yung pinakamura. But I'm asking naman Dana, of course, it's a little different, but the Lalamove drivers really do get in touch with, whoever they're picking up items from and then, where they're delivering it to. But so I'm sure you still get inquiries at certain times of day. Who gets them and how are they answered?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, right, we do have a chat function where you can get in touch with the drivers that's in-app. Alternatively, of course, we know that there are some spots in the metro where signal is not the most reliable. So you also have the option to call the driver and vice versa. Our drivers are very masipag to call more than they text. We've gotten a lot of feedback surrounding that. Can the partner drivers just text me or just chat with me? I don't want to call anymore. So we're trying to find the balance between the two now. But if in the event that anyone needs Lalamove to mediate between the driver and the user, we do have our CS team that is available from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. We can do that via chat or you can call us via 8888-5252. We actually have a massive CS team because of all of the, you can imagine, right? Our partner drivers and our customers are both customers in the eyes of Lalamove. So we're contending with a very, very big volume. We do have a self-help option where you can choose the categories that you want, but there's always an option to chat with an agent, to be able to chat with an actual human being. But some of the concerns or inquiries are actually things that are available in our FAQ. So sometimes to be more efficient, we redirect them to that. Right.
Thank you. The Fort, syempre ang dami kong questions na hindi ko ina-answer agad yung mga questions. Uunahin po namin yung questions nyo. We promise we're actually being watched in all our different social media